Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video I wanted to talk about the Crystal Clash rewards and how you can obtain most of them from the shop even if you have limited time to play in the day. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Crystal Clash shop. So in order to buy the Stargazing tickets and Temporal Essences, which are the yellow essence here, you will need a bit over 10,000 crystal shards accumulated during the event. If you want the tidal essences on top of that, it will be around about 15,000 total crystal shards you need. And if you want to buy out almost the entire shop, leaving the origami hamsters because those are really not too necessary to pick up, then you will need around 20,000 crystal shards. So the event will last for 10 days. Which means if you're aiming for 20,000 to buy most of the shop, you'll need to get 2,000 crystal shards per day or more. And we'll just talk about what is the easiest way to go about doing that. So the defense option, once per day, you will be able to set your defense and an ally can join you or you can join an ally. And my recommendation is to set it on a crystal geode that doesn't have the maximum output, like maybe even 1,100, 1,200, because what I've seen is that people hardly attack those lower crystal geodes. However, it might also just be a good idea to just set the highest defense you can and know that you'll get plundered and still try to pick up whatever output is remaining. Because even when you do get plundered, you will still be getting a good amount of output from the defense. So that is really up to you, but just make sure you're setting your defense every day and try to set your strongest defense and join a strong guildmate with you or an ally. And that is really important, and it should be done daily because you can only do it once per day and it gives you a massive output without much effort. Then the plunder geode. So now is the thing about plundering. If you want to plunder the maximum, you will always want to be looking for like 450 or above crystals, but that is quite time consuming. People sometimes will send it to you in the chat, but sometimes it will take a long time for someone to find it, and also usually those are going to be defended by the strongest defenses, so it might not even be possible for you to clear with all the bonuses. Because now I'm going to show you an example here, and you're going to find a lot of crystal geodes like this that have almost non-existent defenses, like one person defending the geode themselves, which means the outer ring will be completely empty. And sometimes even their inner ring is empty and they just have a core. And I know the earnings are only 320, but you will be guaranteed to get, if we plunder the geode here, you will be guaranteed to get the deployed 36 to get a 1.6 times bonus in a defense like this, because for the first 4 teams which are going to be undefended, if it's going to be a solo person, you can just set your weakest 5 heroes and just make sure you keep alternating which heroes you're running, and then just from these 3 or 4 defenses you're going to get 15 to 20 non-duplicate heroes already done towards your bonus, and then you will just have to deploy on top of that another 16 or maybe even 21 non-duplicate heroes for the other defenses. And so even by yourself, without depending on other people, you would be able to clear this and plunder it with maximum bonus, even if you don't have very many strong teams. So that is my recommendation if you don't have that much time to play or you're having difficulty plundering certain higher levels. Because if, for example, we look at one here like 450, which is a very high amount, even this is going to be pretty easy. There are 4 outer defenses, and then you have only 2 defenses you have to clear. But you are limited, no Graveborn heroes are allowed. That's usually the limitation behind these ones with the single inner defense. But you will still be able to, if we take a look at the plunder, how would the bonus work here? Okay, you would need to deploy 30 different heroes, but if you deploy 4 different teams of just your leveled up heroes in these 4 and then go into the inner defense and the core with your best 2 teams, you should be able to even clear this on your own. And if you're inviting a guildmate, then they'll definitely be able to help you with this as well. One of you can take out this defense and one can plunder the core. So there's a lot of options, but I do recommend, it's ideal to look for a 400 or higher crystal, but even if you can't find that, and you don't have that much time to search around everywhere, I can understand that. Just use a search function and see something like here. We were able to find 2 other good options, and let's just take a look, for example, how strong these defenses are going to be. Because really what I've seen is that the strongest people usually go for the maximum, which is the 1420, which I think corresponds to the 480 on the when you're plundering. And so just avoid those maximum ones, and even the 460, we can take a look at that one that Tay has over there. But this 390 should be quite easy to plunder if we take a look at it. Yeah, again, usually people are defending by themselves because they don't have someone to help them out. This is going to be a little bit more difficult because you are limited by no Graveborn or Hypogean heroes, and you will have to take out 3 different defenses, so this is harder than the other one we saw, even the 451. But let's take a look at the 430, and this one's pretty difficult. So you can just browse through them, see which defenses wouldn't take too much time to clear. Usually look for when one person alone is defending the Crystal Geode, and just try to take that out. And if we take a look here, yeah, so he has 4 really strong defenses in the inner and the core, but the 4 on the outer are going to be free to take and accumulating your bonus. But the important thing is, do try to get the maximum bonus, which is deploying 36 different heroes, and invite a guildmate to help, or ally to help you out with that, because a 1.6 times bonus is going to be way more important than attacking like a 480 quality geode. But if you can only get the 2-star bonus, which is 27 different heroes, you're not going to be as good as if you're attacking like a 400 or 460 here. Yeah, with 460, with getting the 1.6 times bonus is going to be much more than that. So aim for the maximum bonus, look for the easy defenses to clear, just browse through like 4 or 5 different Crystal Geode options, and even if you're clearing like, for example, the 320 like we saw, which is almost the lowest you're going to find, if you're clearing that, and with the 1.6 times bonus, that is going to take you to around about 500, I think. Around 500. And if you do 3 of those, that's 1,500. If you defend once per day, you should be getting around 1,000 or even 800, I think would be the minimum. So that's already going to put you at 2,300. And if you do that daily, then you'll have plenty of currency to buy out the entire shop. But really, if you, for example, have missed some days, then you might have to make up for it on other days by getting a little bit of a higher score. The maximum you can score per day is kind of like what we've done. We haven't gone for an all-time maximum, but when our defense comes in, if we manage to clear it, it's going to be 7,000 over 2 days. So you can get over 3,000 per day, but then you will be having to attack the top levels, and that is kind of time consuming. So just make sure you're playing this every day. Even if you're clearing the 300s or 320 Crystal Geodes, just go for it. Get the maximum bonus, set your defense once per day, and then you're pretty much done. And you should be able to get all the core resources. And like I mentioned again, the real core resources in the shop are the Stargazing tickets and the Temporal Essence, which can be done just getting a bit over 10,000 Crystal Shards. So even if you miss some days, still aim for that a bit over 10,000 Crystal Shards. The Tidal Essences are less valuable, although they are really good and nice to have, but the Temporal Essences and the Stargazing tickets are definitely the most valuable things because they're so limited and very difficult to come by on your account. But that's pretty much going to be it for this video. I hope it was helpful and gave you some tips on how to like just get that Crystal Clash rewards gotten a little bit quicker, because I think that is really important, because a lot of people will not have the time to actually like browse through all of these and try to plan out many attacks. So, and also it is going to be a long event going for 10 days, so people might also get tired of requiring like maximum effort the entire time. So you can just do a strategy like this, just make sure you're playing daily, and even clearing like weak Crystal Geodes at 300 or 350 with the maximum bonus, you'll definitely be able to get all the rewards, and even more than that, even getting most of the origami hamsters. But anyway guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe because we upload daily AFK journey videos. And I will hopefully see you guys in the next video. Today is King Croaker, so we're not going to make another best team because we already covered this last week, which was the Taylene team against King Croaker. And the team composition hasn't changed. But anyway guys, that's going to be it for this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now, and thank you for watching.